Banky special.
Yeah.
Pure deliciousness.
Pure deliciousness, man. My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts. Shout out to everybody out there on Team Banky Pound, man. I appreciate the love. Bam, 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 boom, boom. Appreciate the support. We out here, man. 33 years of prison stories. We rolling. We on the road to 100K, man. We almost there. Let's get it, man. Appreciate everybody who rock with me, everybody who subscribe, share, and like these videos, man. Big love to each and every one of y'all. Today, man, I wanted to do something different, man. We coming up on my third year anniversary in the free world. Crazy, man. Something I thought I'd never see. It's surreal. Very surreal. Man, in just these 3 years, man, so much has happened. The real world has been fascinating and crazy at the same time. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on out here, just as it is in there, just in a different setting. I've had some amazing adventures since I've been out here, man. Met some amazing people, did some amazing things, things I never would have imagined. I've seen some crazy times since I've been out here, some wild stuff. I'm glad that I have the mindset that I have now where I can focus and compartmentalize and not just, you know, react and fly off the handle, you know. As I always say, you know, think about what I do and don't do what I think. Because there's been some times if I would have did what I think, I would no longer be here. Because I've had some wild events, man, that then, came my way since I've been out here. I've told y'all about a few. I told y'all about time the dude pulled the gun out on me at the gas station. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that was like mind-boggling to me. You know, I'm trying to help his girl get some gas, and here he come, he up in the gun like he ready to shoot me. You know, I'm trying to help your people. So that was like one of the first things that made me like had to get focused, because I really wanted to just, you know, attack him, and I probably would have been dead. You know, he got a gun, but you know, I'm not used to guns. I'm used to dude pull that Bethlehem out and you got to go get it. You can't wait around. You can't hesitate. So that was a crazy experience for me within itself. And then another time I told y'all the dude, he act like he had the gun. I don't know if he had it or he didn't. At the gas station as well. Gas station dangerous out here, man. He act like he had the gun and he mad because I told him go ahead walk in front of me, and he, you know, like, what's up? Like he gon' like, I'm like, man, my first instinct was to mash on the gas and just run him over, you know, but, you know, thankfully I didn't. And the thing I learned about out here that I learned before I came out here, which is crucial, you have to learn these things before you come out here, is that sometimes you can let things go, and what's meant for a person gonna happen to a person anyway. It just don't have to be you who do it to them. It don't have to be you. And a lot of times when I was going through the system and dealing with the things that I had to deal with and the people that I had to deal with, when I had an issue, I dealt with it, boom, head on. And a lot of times I could have let some of those things go because those dudes were, you know, buffoons and clowns and hillbillies and bammers, and they was going to get what they had coming to them anyway. I just ain't had to be the one to do it. But a lot of times I was living like I got to be the one to do it. Once you cross my path, I'm going to be the one to stop you. I'm going to be the one to shut it down. You ain't, you know, I'm going to set the example with you. But that ain't, you know, as I got older and understand, that ain't how you got to do it. That ain't the way you should do it. You're supposed to do what you have to do when you absolutely have to do it. When you don't absolutely have to do it, man, you got to let some things get by you, man, because it's better for you. as long as you ain't getting physically hurt, you know what I'm saying, it's better for you to let some things get by you, man. And a lot of times, dude, let pride get in the way, and pride be what, gets you super late. You know what I'm saying? Super late. You try to save a reputation and save your pride, but it costs you way more on the other side. So you have to think about that and think things through, man. And I've seen crazy, just absolute crazy things since I've been out, man. Just outside of just me, just witnesses and seeing crazy things. It was just like maybe like a week, about 2 weeks ago. I'm coming from the store, and I stop at the light and I see a cop car come the other way and turn and go down that way. And I'm right here at the light, and he comes and turns and go this way. And then there's other traffic going this way. So he turns real fast. He got lights on. He's speed on down. I'm like, whoa, we going after somebody. So then, while I'm waiting for the light to change, that cop and another cop come right back. I'm over here at the light waiting, and there's a light on this side going this way. I'm going this way. So they came all the way back around and came up right there and stopped, jumped out of the car. All of these cars is lined up and everything, waiting for the light to turn. And they get out, man, like you see on TV, like the cops and stuff, man. They get out with the guns out and run up to like the second car in line for the light. Get out the car. Get out the car. They got the guns on and everything. I'm like, oh, it's going down. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what in the world? So I'm looking at this and I'm like, oh man, what happened? What they do? I don't know. So then when I go through the light, I pull over at the gas station because, you know what I'm saying, I'm looking and seeing what's going on because, like I say, I'm in a new world. All this stuff is fascinating to me. I'm looking, but I'm across the street. And then the people that they pull out the car is a girl. She's a young girl. She can't be no more than, if she's 20, she's 20. And another young girl and a young dude in the car with them. So I don't know if they stole the car. I don't know what they did, but man, they had the guns drawn down on them, pulled them out of the car in the middle of traffic. Everything is held up and everything. I'm like, man, you know what I'm saying? So, and when I see things like that, I'm thinking in my mind, man, like what, you know what I'm saying? They have no idea if they stole the car, if they did something. I don't know what they did. I have no clue, but they have no idea the road that they get ready to have to travel, man. It's just, I be feeling like all these different type of emotions, man, because I know they don't know what they just got themselves into, whatever it is that they did. They have no idea. But once you got the police involved and, guns getting drawn and you getting cuffed over, man, you get ready to take a ride that you do not want. You know what I'm saying? You get ready to take a ride that you do not want, man. And it's just crazy, man. I was coming back one day and I seen a dude, I'm coming back going to the house and I see this car ran into a house. And they got cops and police out here everywhere. And then you got two people standing out and they arguing and they screaming. It's a lady and a woman. So as I'm coming by, I came down here, I'm going home, and then it's right here, it's in the neighborhood. So as I turn, they out there and I'm looking and seeing what's going on, all these cops and all these people. So then the dude come over there, he was like, yeah, man. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy, man. I'm saying dude stole my car, man. He stole my car last night. I said, oh, yeah. He stopped me and just wanted to tell me this. He said, yeah, he stole my car last night. And but we had a tracker on it. So I pick up the tracker early this morning and I follow him and I get behind him. We got the same car. His wife out there arguing with the police like I don't know what. She going crazy because it's a girl still in the car. They crashed into the house. But what happened was it was a young dude in the car. He had his girl with him and they done stole the car. He riding around. Dude got behind him. He tried to speed away and he crashed into a house. He get out and run, leave the girl in the car. They young. She's 17. He 18. You know what I'm saying? So she trying to beat the girl up because her car is messed up. And she a grown woman and her husband telling her, no, don't worry about it. Don't do that. She ain't got nothing to do with it. He left her. Don't worry about it. They gonna get him. They know his name because she told him. You know what I'm saying? She told on him. Which, he left her and she told him his name, whatever. Then they say he was already wanted for some other robberies and everything. 18. He get ready to go for that long ride, man, and he ain't gonna like nothing. Not one thing about prison. And he gonna regret all of the things he did, including this incident right here. So he telling me like, yeah, I get behind him, so I see, and it's the same car. I got the car, my wife got the car, just different colors. So I guess being that he stole that one last night, he know the color of the car, so he see me behind him. I'm just gonna follow him till he stop, but he see me behind him, he started speeding up, so I speed up behind him. He turning this way, turning that way, then he lost control and ran into the house. Then he jump out and run. I tried to catch him, but I couldn't catch the young fella, man. I couldn't catch him. So I'm telling the police this, that, and the third, and woo, they just telling me, oh, just hold on, sir, calm down. Now I'm trying to calm my wife down. She going crazy. She want to beat the girl up. I'm telling it ain't the girl's fault. I'm like, man, all this is just coming to me. And I'm just sitting there like, yeah. He said, man, it's crazy, ain't it? I'm like, yeah, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, man, I don't, you know what I'm saying? I was trying to process all of this. I'm like, wow, man, this is crazy because out here where I'm at in Tidewater, you know what I'm saying? Man, they steal these cars. They breaking these cars. They go in these cars at night. You gotta lock your doors. If you don't lock your doors, these youngins, they go around, they try your doorknob, they open it. If it's open, they go in there, they ransack your whole car, they look for things, anything they can find of value, any money or whatever. And then, you're lucky if they just don't trash it, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, or, mess something up. And then if they don't find nothing that they want, they leave. They done been in mine twice. You know what I'm saying? They done been in mine twice because I forgot to lock them, but usually I be on top of it. But after the second time, I definitely didn't do it no more. But they went in there twice, but they never really got anything. I had some nice sunshades in there, some expensive sunshades one time. They left them. They ain't even take them. That's how I knew it was kids. But they definitely went in there because everything was scrambled out. The glove compartment was open. The visors was down. All of that. I'm like, what in the world? And I'm like, I forgot to lock the car. You know what I'm saying? So those type of things, man, it's wild, man. It's just, this world that I'm adapting to is different because I've been out of it for so long. But it's just crazy, man. And then you see people and then just different things and you run into all these different type of peoples, man. Remember the dude I put on the show and I did a little story about, and I had met him just organically. He was cutting grass and I stopped him and was just telling him, give him a little spiel about honest work is best work. You're young, man. Don't be ashamed. You out here cutting grass. You could be out here taking chances and whatever, and then you end up in the penitentiary. And he was like, boom, I just got out. Get out, juvie. I seen you. I know I seen you. They be showing your video. And I did that little story on him, right? And I talked to him, gave him some little game, even gave him a little cash, sent him on his way. A couple of months later, he done killed somebody. He got a murder charge. See what I'm saying? The same dude. He's on my Instagram, and I did something about it on my YouTube, I believe. And then he killed somebody. You know what I'm saying? I was just talking to him and telling him about an honest living and an honest job and this, and then he turn around and go, so you just don't know, man. The mindset out here is crazy, man. It's crazy because, these people out here, these young people, man, they moving. You want to say young, but you got some older ones as well, but they moving without the knowledge of what the consequences really are, man. What they really, facing from doing just irrational thinking or just, spontaneous thinking and doing crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? This dude was talking like he had some sense and everything, and next thing you know, he turn around and he go kill somebody. You know what I'm saying? And now he facing, whatever, life sentence, maybe even electric chair. And he won oil in like 20 years old, 20-some years old. You know what I'm saying? And that was just crazy to me. Man, I will tell you, it's just been wild, man. It's been a wild ride, but it's been it's been eye-opening, but at the same time, it's been a lot of great things that have happened to me as well. But the crazy things is just, it's a different crazy than what I'm used to. It's different, what I'm saying, than what I'm used to seeing. You know what I'm saying? When I usually see crazy in the penitentiary, it got something to do with violence. It got something to do with some blood. It got something to do with somebody getting to Bethlehem punched all in them, or dudes fighting the police, or we in a riot, or, you know what I'm saying? All of this type of crazy stuff. But out here, man, it's like, I be feeling like these people got freedom and they will, act accordingly, like they don't want to lose it. They don't want to go where I just came from. But it's like they don't know about where I just came from. So when they fly off the handle, they just fly off the handle, and it ain't no talking to them, it ain't no understanding. And then every time they do it, when it's over, then they regret it. And they regret it and they want to take it back. But once you do something, an action can't be, undone. It can't be undone, man. So this is why we doing this YouTube stuff, man. This is what I want these young people to know, man. Because once you do it, it's done. You can't take it back. No matter how bad you feel about it, no matter how sorry you feel about it, it's not going to be able to be took back. And then the people is not going to have no mercy on you, because they just going to crucify you when you get in that courtroom. They don't care nothing about your excuses. They don't care nothing about none of that. All they care about is dropping that mallet, that hammer down on you and say guilty. And then they serve you, you know what I'm saying, what you do in a 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute decision gonna cost you multiple years, maybe decades, maybe your life in captivity. It's crazy, man. It's just, I don't know, man. I'm learning. Yeah, I'm learning as I go, man. I'm learning, But, like I say, overall, it's been a great experience, man. And then it's just so many, things that you wouldn't even ever think about has happened, like the people I've met. I've met some extraordinary people, man, since I've been out. People that I watched on TV, people that I've, watched their career grow and become superstars and stuff. And I've actually been in these people's presence and met them. It's crazy. And then it just be so wild how random you run into people. I've ran into people. I haven't, and the crazy part about it is I haven't really ran into nothing but one person from the DOC. Only one, with two. One of them I didn't know, but he knew me. And the other one I did know was actually a lieutenant in the prison that I was in. And, that was kind of awkward because he was cool, but his wife hated me. You know what I'm saying? And his wife was with him, and she worked there as well. You know what I'm saying? She hated me. He was cool with me. I ran into both of them. She tried to act like everything was cool and like she was always all right with me and everything. That was just real awkward. That was crazy to me because I'm like, you don't remember how you used to treat me. You don't remember how you used to lie on me and write me bogus charges and try to get me crossed up. I mean, it was just crazy, So, that happened. And then out of the blue, this is crazy. I'm gonna bring this to y'all. Real soon. As y'all know, I did all these stories about all these different characters, and I have had the fortune of a lot of people reaching out to me that were family members of some of these people. Frank Clark's daughter reached out to me. Frank was a legend in the prison. You know what I'm saying? Salute to him. I think he's on the video I did about, that the dudes is getting their bag in prison, the money getters, and her daddy was definitely one of them. The dude that I said was the hardest opponent that I had in prison, in the boxing ring, JoJo, his daughter reached out to me. I gave her some background on her father, man. She really did appreciate that. So salute to her. Who else, man? It's people have reached out to me from the videos of people that I've did videos on, man, which was just, amazing to me, man. And a lot of them, they got a lot of, peace from getting some more understanding about their people. Pinky's daughter reached out to me. Shout out to her. Because a lot of these people, their father was locked up, or their brother, or whoever it was locked up for so many years that they barely even knew him at all, because it was locked up longer than they was on the street, as I was. So to be able to give them some type of insight on their people, some type of, explanation of what type of person they was and inside the prison and everything, it gives them some type of peace and understanding, man. And I felt good about being able to give that to them, man. And that I thought that was amazing. And out of the blue, day before yesterday, I'm going to the store to pick up something for my sister. And as I'm going to the store and I pull up to the store, I see a dude standing out there. He's selling books, right? He's selling books, and the books he's selling, I see him going from person to person. He got the books in his hands. I know he's selling books. So I'm in the car and I'm waiting to get out. You know what I'm saying? And I know that he's gonna approach me because I seen him look at me. I pop right in front of the store. You know what I'm saying? And I know he waiting. I know, but I'm on the phone at the time. But I look at him because I'm always aware of my surroundings. So boom, but he seen, you know what I'm saying? Boom, I know he gonna shoot his shot, you know, shoot his pitch or whatever. So I get out the car. And when I get out the car, I'm getting ready to go in the store, and he's standing right in front of the liquor store, and I'm getting ready to go in the store beside. So he says, yo, man, I got this book that I'm selling, man. I wrote the book. I'm the author of the book. It's a real good book, man, and I'm trying to put it out there and everything, man. I would appreciate, brother, if you could give me anything, you know, whatever you think you can stand for the book. The book is good. It's a really good book. You know what I'm saying? I said, well, what the book is about? He says it's based on a true story. You know what I'm saying? He said, you know, a lot of it to do with my pops. You know what I'm saying? He said my pops was locked up for a long time, and you know, he currently locked up right now, and you know, he's a legend in this city and everything, and you know, it's based on that. But it's a good book, man. It is a good read, man, for sure. And I said, where was your pops locked up at? He said in Virginia. I said, yeah, he was locked up in Virginia. So, you know, the bell's going off in my head. If he locked up a long time in Virginia, I got to know him, you know what I'm saying? So I said, okay. I said, well, what's your pop name? And he told me, Russell Gray, a.k.a. Block. Southside Block. Son is on the corner selling book that he wrote. You can't make this stuff up, man. So when he said it, I'm looking at him and I see Block. I see a smaller version of Block, a younger version of Block. And I said, man, that's crazy, man. He said, why you say that? I said, yeah, you know, I said, I was locked up a long time myself as well. He said, how long? I said, I was locked up for 33 years, man. I said, I actually know your pops. I actually was a cell partner of your pops one time. I actually do YouTube, and I've actually did stories about your pop. And to see the look on his face as I'm saying what I'm saying, he was like, you for real, man? You for real? I said, yeah. You know, so I get my phone, I pull up the YouTube, I pull up Block video, Southside Block. And he was like, man, that's crazy. And he dapped me up and he hugged me and everything. And I said, man, yeah, that's wow, man. I said, you actually look like Block. Smaller version of Block. I said, that's crazy. He was like, yeah, man. You know, I wasn't around him a lot. Then when he came home one time, he was only home for a short period of time, and I was around him, and you know, he locked back up and woo woo woo, and I'm like, man, that's wow, bro. He said I said I was sellers with him one time. I said I was with him at first before he went home and got his pardon. I was with him when he came back, and I ended up going on another camp. I got in trouble. I ended up on Mecklenburg. I was with him on Mecklenburg. You know what I'm saying? I just missed him when he went on the last time. I was in re-entry when he got back in trouble. I was going out when he was coming back in. They talked about him in re-entry. I said, I know your father real well, man. You know what I'm saying? We come up in the system together. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, that's crazy, man. He said, man, let me get your number. I said, yeah, I gave him my phone number. You know, said we gonna network together. I'm gonna try that. I said, man, I got a YouTube. You can come on here and you can, you know, try to sell your book and then talk about your father, and we can, you know, talk about things, and you know, we can get it out to my people, man. I said, I got a good following, man. TBP Nation. I said, man, if they rock with you, they get your book. You know, they'll support you. They know the stories about your father because I put them on there. They got good views, so people know who he is. You know what I'm saying? He was like, yeah, man. And I turned the book over and I'm reading it. You know, whatever you call it on the back of the book, and it says, you know, based on the true story, man. My father, Block. You know what I'm saying? Is a legend in the city. Da da da. And I'm like, wow, man, this is crazy. Now, who could have even imagined that? You know what I'm saying? Who could have imagined that? He ain't even from here. I'm in Tidewater. He live in Richmond. He's just up here just moving around selling his book, trying to support his family, doing things. When he could have been, you know, and he said he's been in trouble many, many times with the law before. Been in the drug game, selling drugs, been doing all of this stuff that his father used to do. But he changed his life around. He turned his life around, and now he's trying to do it legit. He be rapping. He write books. He out here trying to feed his family. And man, I said, man, you know, that's what I be preaching right there. That is the epitome of TBP, man, that you do not have to be, you know, what your environment gives you. You do not have to be the product of your father if he did wrong. You do not have to be the product of your uncle. You don't, you know, and he's out here doing it. And I gotta applaud that. You know, and especially since he been in trouble and been doing stuff and been doing this and breaking the law, and now he's trying to do it the right way. Those are the type of people you support. Those are the type of people that you encourage. Those are the type of people that has a story to tell that can help somebody else, because they turn it around. And turning it around don't automatically mean success and wealth and money. Turning it around means that you doing what you got to do to survive, and you ain't taking no chances on getting locked back up. You ain't breaking no laws. You know what I'm saying? And the karma gonna come to you, and the good gonna come to you eventually down the line. You gonna make it where you need to be, even if it ain't enough, but enough to pay your bills and to put food on your table and to support your family. But you ain't got to worry about going, you know, to prison. You ain't got to worry about being removed from them. You ain't got to worry about, you know, sacrificing, you know, your life to try to make a lick, to try to get some money, you know, because you're doing it the right way. So I had a good conversation with him, man. Good conversation with him. And he turned around and called me last night, and we chopped it up and we talked about some things, man. And I'm gonna try my best to get him on this platform, man, so we can sit down and have, you know, conversations with convicts, man, with Southside Block's son. You understand me? Southside Block's son, man. So, you know, things like that has happened, man. And those type of things, man, amaze me the most. You know, because never in a million years did I think I would run into his son. Just organically, out the blue. You know what I'm saying? He knew nothing about me, and I knew nothing about him. You know what I'm saying? And it just transpired like that. These are some of the weird things that have happened to me since I've been out. And it's a lot more weird things. This is not even considered weird. This was just crazy, you know, serendipity. But I've had weird, crazy things happen to me since I've been out, man. Dude I remember when I first got out, me and my homie Mon, you know, from Team BANKY POUND Management. He take me to a club, and we go to the club, and we leave in the club, and the dude trying to rob us. You know what I'm saying? Try to rob us. And I knew I could see it, I could peep it, and he couldn't even see it. I said, man, this dude was watching us in the club, dog, man. This dude walking behind us while we walking to the car. And it was a big parking lot, and we all walking to the car. And he said, man, you paranoid, because I'm just getting out. I think I hadn't been out then maybe about 6 months. I said, man, I'm not paranoid. I said, this is the same dude, dog. And I'm whispering and telling him, because this dude like 7, 8 feet behind us. So as we weaving through the cars, and I'm telling him, he ain't paying no attention. We go get in the car. When we get in his car, he get in, I get in the passenger side. As soon as we get in, the dude come right behind us and try to open the back door. And I'm telling him, I said, well, what you doing, man? You know, and then Mom look over at him, and then he said, oh, my bad, wrong car. No, it wasn't the wrong car. If that door would have opened, he'd have pulled that thing out to try to rob us. But the door was locked. That's the only thing that stopped him. And as we turn around and say, he said, my bad, and then he peel off. So now Mon's senses is up, and he aware of what's going on. He's like, hold on. I said, I told you, man, this dude was watching us, man. Then he followed us to the car. Dude was trying to rob us. So we get out of the car. He'd have ran and got in another car, and they'd have pulled off. That's what the play was. See what I'm saying? But my penitentiary senses was up, and I could see it. I could feel it. Because I'm uncomfortable anyway, even to this day, in these settings where all these people is at and moving all these moving parts. Because I'm not used to that, because usually in the penitentiary when these moving parts is going on like this, somebody in trouble. And I knew this dude, I could see him. Man. A couple of times in the club, I turn around, I look, he like this. So I said, yeah, and then we leave it, and you right behind us? Oh, no. Oh, no, not me. No, I was aware, you know what I'm saying? Things like that. I've had crazy incidents, man. Crazy, man. But, yeah, it's been an adventure, man. But I can't complain. I won't complain. You know, this is a far better life than I've been used to, been accustomed to for the past 3 decades. So, you know, it is what it is, man. And I'm just happy to be out here, man. I'm blessed, you know, to be able to be with my family, my grandkids, my kids, and just enjoy life, man. And whatever craziness come with it, man, come on with it, man. Because I ain't running. I ain't running and I ain't going nowhere, man. You know, God got me, so I'm good. But y'all let me know, man, if y'all want to know more about things that have happened to me since I've been out, people I've met, places I've went, the experiences I've had, man. It's just been amazing. I can't complain, man. I'm pulling up on 3 years in a couple of days, man. I'll be back with y'all. I'll probably go live on that day, and we'll chop it up, man, if y'all want to talk to me, because y'all know I talk back, and we'll see what's happening, man. But anyway, man, y'all let me know, man. Talk to me in the comments, man. I talk back, man. Y'all be safe out there. Be smart. Make good decisions, man. It's fight night tonight, man. I'm going to watch Tony Harrison and Costa Zoo. Boop. And I'm getting ready to go live with y'all in a minute, but y'all don't know that because this video ain't going to come out till tomorrow. But I'm getting ready to go live with y'all, so now you know the gig is up. Video is made the day before. So this video will be out Sunday. I'm getting ready to go live with y'all Saturday. Get ready to go hit y'all in about 10 minutes. So yeah, video gonna be back to back with same outfit on, man. Yeah. So what? That's what it is, man. Y'all be safe, be smart, make good decisions, man. I see y'all in a minute, man. And duck them hooks. They out there. But so am I. Bang.
The Banky special.
Yeah.
Pure deliciousness.
Pure deliciousness, man. My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.